Bill, most of the focus on college football awards go to the Heisman and then, of course, to the other awards, the Outland Trophy, the Butkus and Unitas Awards. But there is a new one with a difference. Year 2 now for the Lott Trophy. It's in its second year, recognizing not just defensive excellence, but also academics and character. Joining us right now, 2 Hall of Famers, Hall of Fame defensive back Ronnie Lott himself and Hall of Fame head coach Bill Walsh. Bill, Ronnie, Brian Kenny here. How are you?
Fine. How are you going?
It's good to have you on the program. Ronnie, first, why this college football award? How did this come about?
I think it's pretty simple. I think we wanted to try to see if we could find somebody that not only had the talent, but also the talent off the field. And what you're finding is that you're finding young men that are great football players on the field, but they're also great people off the field.
Bill, what makes this award special in your mind?
Well, it is special. Number one, the research work done is very, very impressive. They isolate the very best men, but they're also accounting for their grade point average, their academics, their progress in school, but also their activities in the community. And in the community, it's very, very important. So this is not only a great football player that'll be selected, but a great person.
Bill, is it your feeling that, again, clearly we're part of it at ESPN, where you're going to pay attention to the best athletes all the time. They're going to get the lion's share of the publicity, of the attention. Do you get the feeling, especially in college football, there are so many guys out there that deserve more attention?
Well, there certainly are. And to account for the whole person, I think is really important. In this case, we're looking at the whole person, but believe me, the man that's selected will be the best defensive player in the country.
All right, Ronnie, I know you've worked it down. How many do you start with? I know we're going to get down to 3 finalists, but how many do you start with?
Well, you started with the whole country, and then obviously as you start with the whole country, you whittle that down, and as you whittle that down, you start to find the character of great people, and we were able to find just that, and we were now at 7, and now hopefully today we'll announce our 3 finalists or semifinalists, and these 3 guys, as Bill talked about it, not only are these guys great people, but they're great football players.
All right, again, Ronnie Lott and Bill Walsh with us here live on the Hot List. Again, the Lott Trophy, it'll be presented the evening of Sunday, December 11th at the Pacific Club in Newport, California. Ronnie, let's do it then. Let's down to our 3 finalists. I know you're going to make the announcement right here. We're going to start with a linebacker from Ohio State. Tell us about your first finalist.
Well, the first kid is just a tough kid. He's a kid that loves the game of football. He's A.J. Hawk. A.J. is an outstanding young man. He's led Ohio State over the years in the middle of the field, taking out people, but also doing that same thing off the field. I think one of the things that I was really impressed with is hearing from some of the alumni who have said that this guy is the kind of guy that I would like to have as a son. So it says a lot about his character, but it also says a lot about the fact of what he's able to do for Ohio State.
All right. Also, we see impact score. How do you come up with an impact score?
Well, the impact score is simple. It's talked about tenacity. It's talked about integrity. It's talked about maturity, athletic events, athletic prowess. It's also talking about commitment. So all of those add up to the impact award.
And also nominated to see for Butkus, Nagurski, Lombardi Awards as well. All right, second finalist from Alabama. Ronnie, take it away. Who's next?
Well, I'll take that one.
Oh, go ahead, Bill.
That's D'Amico Ryans from Alabama. Now, this is a truly great linebacker. He's on the best defense in the country. He's a team leader. He makes the plays. He's a dynamic player. But above and beyond all that, Coach Mike Shula says he's a team leader. He leads by performance, and his performance is off the field are what counts. A 3.55 grade point average, active in community affairs, dealing with the disabled, dealing with people that are disadvantaged. He has an entire life of committing himself to sport and to helping people.
All right, D'Amico Ryans, linebacker out of Alabama, is the second finalist. Last finalist now from Virginia Tech. Go ahead, guys.
The last finalist is Darryl Tapp. Darryl Tapp is an outstanding defensive end, has played terrific this year, has led the Hokies to an incredible year, and on top of that, his spiritual guidance in the community, his work in the community of helping young people understand how God can play a role in their lives and helping young people to understand how his faith has made him a better human being has been outstanding.
All right, 3 finalists again, Darryl Tapp, D'Amico Ryans, A.J. Hawk. Again, Hawk, linebacker out of Ohio State. Ryans, linebacker out of Alabama, and Darryl Tapp, defensive end out of Virginia Tech. Guys, Ronnie, what's the evening like? What do you hope to have? Again, December 11th is the night for the awarding of the trophy. What is that night going to be like?
Well, that night's it's a night where you're around people who understand character. There are people who enjoy the fact that we're around great people. There's nothing better than being around athletes who are concerned about human beings, and that night and that evening is special. Last year, Dave Pollock was able to win the award from Georgia, an outstanding football player, and yet his ability to show people his true character that evening was outstanding. And that evening we get a chance to hand out some scholarships. We'll give $25,000 to last year at the University of Georgia, which we were able to do. We gave another $25,000 to the Boys and Girls Club of America, and then the 3 local charities in Southern California will also receive $25,000.
All right. Again, Ronnie Lott, Bill Walsh with us here on the Hot List. We're going to take a short break, guys. Stay right there. When we come back, we'll talk a little football with both Hall of Famers. We'll talk about the Colts.